Hey everyone, Lensmanos here and welcome back to FTB Interactions. So last episode we left off on the path to making rubber. So I went out in the world and I'm trying to remember where I found it. It was over here somewhere. I think it's this one. Oh, that's quartz. Copper and pyrite. I found an area of copper and pyrite under here. Because pyrite was the thing I was after. So put some in the macerator. In a macerator you will get, I think it's 6, and in a forge hammer you'll get 3. Yep, so 3 crushed pyrite ore there. And if you run it through a macerator you get 6. So better to run them through the macerator. And then obviously they both need to be run through the forge hammer to get the impure piles. And then we'll need to run it, drop them into this guy. Yoink. Maybe? No? How's that turned on? Awesome. Just what I've always wanted. Things that happens when you reload in. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, now I've got to macerate some more. That was a waste. Anyway, yeah, really not sure how that got turned on. The things that happen when you're playing through. Let's see, let's get some of this now that we've wasted whatever it was. I don't know, 18 of them or something. It's not that bad. A little bit, but sure that there's plenty more pyrite in that area where I was. And if we're getting 6 per thing here, we should be alright. Let's try that again. Alright, we've got some pyrite dust. So I'm pretty sure this is the stuff I need. In the... I think it's... Let's try rubber. Rubber. Don't know which one's the best one to look at. Rubber. Goodness me. Rubber bar might be it. Nope. Alright, let's go resin. Whoop. The uses of resin. Chemical reactor. Sulfur dust. So I actually don't have sulfur dust yet. Let's look at the recipe of that. Polarization. Okay, I don't need pyrite, I need sulfur, so I'm actually going to need I need to convert pyrite, don't I, into sulfur. Uses of pyrite. We're going to need to make an electrolyzer. We'll get iron and sulfur out of it. Okay, how do I make one of these guys? This shouldn't be too bad. Some gold wire. Okay, let's grab some gold. Gold. I need probably another gold. That's alright, we can put a little bit of gold dust in here. You can go in there. You can go in here. That's 2 of the wires. I knew it was pyrite we needed, but obviously I need to get it down to sulfur, so we need to run it through. I should have put a oops. What I should have done was electrolyzer. Can I do an A on? Yes, I can. Look at that. This guy. I'm going to need 2 of the chips. I'm going to need a tin cable, LV machine hull, and glass. Okay, do I have any? Yep, there's a whole couple of these circuits. Piece of glass. There's a piece of glass. What else am I missing? What else am I missing? Just the tin cable? Cool. Should have, there's one. Nice. Let's make the basic electrolyzer. And I'm just going to overload this whole power grid. This thing is really not going to handle it. Okay, so if I put a piece of this in here, does it require... What else do you require? Something. Oxygen. Does that seem right? Uses of this. Recipe for this. Okay, maybe not. Oh, I've got some of this I could probably put in here. It's pyrite. That's 3 pyrite dust. That's cool. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's slow. It's chewing power. But look at the steam going down. Ooh. I need to make better. I need to make the big boiler, but we'll get there. All right, hopefully this will give us what we need. 2 sulfur and an iron. We can, you know, hey, we can do the iron. So I now need a bucket of resin. Hopefully our little tree has given its fruits, so to speak. So I just I grew a jungle tree over here. I found that the jungle tree was the better one. Do I just... Yep, there we go. Got a bucket of resin. Yeah, found the jungle tree was the best one to use. And it was quite easy. I just grabbed some saplings out of the Project E table thing, and do I just right click with it? No, that's sulfur, resin. Okay, I need to somehow get this in there. Resin. Oh, is there a recipe button in here? Shift click with an empty fluid cage. Shift clicking for all containers. Oh, there we go. Just drop it in there somewhere. Got my bucket back. Excellent. Alright, so that's processing. Using one of our sulfur. All this for rubber. So this you know, pretty full on setup to get rubber. And I'm not really sure how much rubber I'm going to get out of this, but we need to make that conveyor thing. Also need to hand him some of my quests. Maybe I'll get some resources from that. So let's see. What do we get? We get a bucket. Oh, okay. So it only used 100 resin. All right. So that's not too bad of a use case. We've got 100 mil of resin and a piece of sulfur is 1296 rubber. Now, how do I turn liquid rubber? Liquid rubber. Let's go uses. I need a fluid solidifier. Okay. Fluid solidifier. Is there any other way of, any other uses? Just the assembler. Okay, uses for bucket of rubber. If I get a bucket of rubber and sulfur dust, I'll get 4. Okay, cool, I'm gonna do that. Because that's a quest. Nice. So let's check our book. I've got a few to hand in. We've got this one here, which I need to claim. I'm not sure how much room's in my inventory at the moment, so I'll jump into that in a second. But we should get the rubber. Let's just sort. Yeah, I got a bit of room. So let's claim this one. over here we have the resin bucket. We're going to get resin, steel cell, and some pancakes. I got the home. This one doesn't. Oh no, it does. It gives you a program circuit. That's cool. Chemical button. Okay, so the electrolyzer, we're going to get some motors. And the rubber bucket and sulfur dust is going to give us some rubber bars and glowing bread. Okay, so we're partway towards other items. Brewery, no. What's in here? Oh, the electric pump. I'm going to get 4 electric pumps for that. Very cool. So we need to make the conveyor. The conveyor is rubber sheets. Electric motors. The rubber sheets are made from. Oh, we could make it straight away in the rubber solidifier, or the fluid solidifier. Once you do that. Let's see. So I need to make the conveyor. We need to make rubber sheets. So it looks like we're just doing the double ingot route. I don't have a cutting saw and I don't have a fluid solidifier. So how many do I have? Oof, I'm going to use what, 12 of these? That's pretty harsh. Is there another way of making? It's just blocks. Extruder. Unpacker? No. So there's no other way of making plates except for getting that fluid stuff. Okay, let's do this. Let's find out where I've put my hammer. I always seem to lose items that I'm using. Look how much junk's in my inventory at the moment. Goodness me. Programmable circuits. 64 buckets of... That's nice. That was a good reward, that one. Gonna come in handy. Really should get rid of that tin. Yeah, you can just... No, not in there. You in there. Thanks. Okay. Hammer. Okay. There are rubber sheets that we need for this one. Conveyor module. Cool. So we just completed 2 quests. We finished this one because we needed the conveyor module for it. And we're going to get all of this stuff, which 2, 4, 6, 7 spots. I don't know. Oh yeah, we can get them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Big nice chunk of parts that we're going to require. And over here we've got the conveyor module, and we're going to collect I think it was 4 more, wasn't it? Yep. Very nice. So we did just collect heaps of items. I'm going to put you in there. This has sort of become my kind of my Greg Tech. It's a little bit cluttered with some wood, but actually let's do this. Just throw that in there for the moment. Don't think there's any in there. Cool. And how are you doing? Yeah, you're alright. Alright, so this is our Greg Tech chest. All our bits and pieces. Very, very nice. So, we've got all these machines we still need to make. And I do need to look at this over here. That's a lot of items we need. Large bronze boiler, bronze firebox. I don't think there's any other way of making steam en masse. It could be, but there's all these items here. So what have we got? Bronze boiler is just 4 chips. Bronze machine casing. So I need a lot of bronze. That's something I'm going to have to start working on. Here's our multi-block. Need it. Input bus. Firebox casing. So we got a lot. Bronze, 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 and some bronze. And then input bus, etc. So I'm going to need a bunch of copper and a bunch of tin. Copper. So it's probably going to take me to do some more mining before I can make this one, so it wouldn't hurt. I think I got some tin here, yep. So I'm going to just start processing some of this stuff. So that can go in there. It's the tin I got. So pyrite is done. Tin can go in there. Yep, that can come in here. And then we're going to use this guy. So I'll probably best if I try and build all this stuff in between. Like I'll get all those items ready for our next episode. And then we'll have to rework this a little bit. Hopefully this is enough production of wood to keep us going. And I haven't actually checked the input barrel for a little while. Because it's still working quite nicely. Yeah, see we've got 20 stacks of charcoal. It's producing fairly decently. But I might end up putting a few more saplings out here and getting them hooked into the system so that we get a ton more. Probably need to hit that with the key so it doesn't... Because we've got an apple in here. That's not good. How did we get an apple in there? That's why we got the apple in there. So let's get the key wherever I've left it. In one of these chests, I think. That's only because when I redid the system, I had to break and replace to make sure that all the items are in the right spot. I'm going to lock it. That should solve our problem. This isn't... I don't know whether it's doing the right thing. It doesn't seem to be completely ghostly. That's cool. Let's grab... Didn't want a whole stack, but whatever. Place another couple of saplings out here. I don't know how far it'll reach. Get rid of a couple of... Oops, wrong button. Couple of these. Here you can go. Thanks, avocados. Avocados everywhere. Give this a few more saplings to chew on, so to speak. Nice. The peck was trying to pick stuff up. Here, buddy, have some wood. Want some wood? It's on the ground. Alright, well hopefully this will allow it to speed up a bit. Because yeah, I can't break that, so it is working. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, we'll get some bronze made up and produce that boiler. How are you doing? Probably ran out of steam. Alloy furnace, has some copper. Oh no, got steam. Steam's good. It's just slow. Bronze, lots of bronze. Okay, so we are going to push the right button. Bronze machine casings. So they're just going to be, well, I get 3 for 6. So I need double the amount of bronze as I do casings. So that being said, I need 23. So I need 46 bronze to do the casings. I'm going to need 3 for 4. Just going to need 1 lot of that. So that's a couple of stacks of bronze I'm going to need. And input bus, what are these worth? That's just LV machine hulls. So need to make a couple more of these guys. Yep, glass. And okay. How are you traveling? Tin. I guess this is one of the things with this pack is there's a lot of just grinding through making things. We are going to burn through a lot of copper too. So I'm going to need to get some more copper in here. We're going to need to take this bronze and run it through the steam forge. And what else are we going to need? Let's look around. We've got 1 hole here. So, hull, cool. What else have I got? It's iron wire. I'm going to need some more glass. Alright, so hull in a chest gives us an input bus. So did I have a chest floating around? One of these guys, is there a saw in one? Yeah. Chest. There's our input bus. Okay, that's 1 step. Output hatch is glass. Input hatch, glass. So I need 2 more holes. Get out of there and in here, please. Copper dust. Okay. It's giving us bronze plates. You can have that. Oof, you can see just how much mucking around there can be. Alright, we are getting on in the episode. Let's... And I did say I was just going to do this between, but yeah, it's cool. Need some glass. That's a great amount, honestly, of rubber we're going to get from 1 bucket of resin. It's 18 plates. Yep, it's gonna take a while. I needed bricks, didn't I? Push the right button. So these guys is bricks. So I get 3. So divide the number by 3. Okay. You still, no, it's in here. Make a stack of bricks. You take that. take a few moments. Yeah, what else? I needed some just tools in that, didn't I? It's getting a bit low on steam. Chewing the steam out. Probably because this guy's running. Yeah, it ran out of power. Whoops. Nothing I can do now. It's just going to constantly use power. The only way to fix that is let it get steam back, so I'll just leave that. Maybe it'll catch up. These things. Oops, wrong button. Let's grab glass. Need some more LV hulls. Guess I don't have any more LV hulls. Hull. Steel plate. Oh goodness. I've got 2 steel plates on me and that's it, I think. Okay. Looks like I'm going to need to do a bunch more stuff. So I guess I'm just going to put a shortcut in here. I'm going to maybe let this thing just sit idle for a bit so we can get some steam back up. Maybe using more steam than it can generate, which is unfortunate. I wonder if I can make a couple of these guys. You know what? Let's do that. To let it build steam up. It's just going to be using heaps of it. Alright. We are actually getting pretty close to wrapping up point, so I might just wrap up early for this one. I'm going to need to process a bunch more iron, and just going to put our resources in here. Cool. I'm going to need to process up a bunch more iron and get some steel, make a few more of those LV cases. I'm just going to reuse all of this band-aid up. Gone. I don't believe I've got any in the sky block. But yeah, it's that part of the game, I guess. You know, we've got to now make a bunch more items. We're going to make the new boiler. So yeah, in between, decent amount of nuggets there now. I'll make up all the items I need for the boiler. And hopefully we can start generating a little bit more steam. Worst case, I'll expand that, the furnacing side of out here. I'll add a few more of those kilns, because that it's passive, right? So once it's set up, it's done. It's not an issue. Oh, I did see something glowing over there. Don't know how far that hopper hop can reach actually. That could be an issue with dropping it all the way out there. We may need to move the collection side of things out a bit and then just run a longer conduit to the furnaces. Hopefully it can pick up from that far. Anyway, we'll find out. Otherwise I'll just break the ones I don't need. But we'll get the boiler going. I might sit it up on the roof actually, and then just run the pipe back in, run a steam pipes. We may switch to using conduits. We should be able to use a conduit for steam instead of using the bronze pipes. Should be alright. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I've got a lot of construction to do, so I'm going to do that in between. Let's put our tin cable back down and let this thing chew up power. Yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. Please leave the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a bit of a ramble. I did complete a few quests and lots more to do yet. So I hope you come back and join me next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.